Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you didn't ask for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. All right, so let's see. We're going to be dealing with zombies today. Okay. Philly's zombie drug, Trank, already in New York City. Okay, so I have no idea what this zombie drug is. Does it turn people into zombies? Does it, like Walking Dead, Dawn of the Dead? Is it going to be the slow walking zombies? Is it going to be the ones that can run? What is it going to be? Let's see here. But yeah, before we get into this video, please make sure you're subscribed. Also press that like button. And I want to remind you, I have not watched this video yet, so I will experience it along with you for the first time. Yeah, so let's get into some zombies here.
Alarm bells are sounding in Philadelphia about Trank.
You see people kind of like walking around looking like animals when their knuckles are touching the ground.
Now Art El Malik's hands and knuckles are swollen to 3 times their natural size from exposure to the animal sedative xylazine, street name Trank.
When I was leaving, sent that to samples, and that's what got me started on that. Samples are pretty good.
The xylazine now mixed into 90% of Philadelphia's fentanyl and heroin supply, drugs that drive fatal overdoses.
Adding a horse tranquilizer, something more sedating, makes it feel like it lasts longer.
But now fentanyl addicts newly addicted to xylazine, seen nodding out and falling over along Philadelphia's notorious Kensington Avenue, are also developing dangerous sores on their bodies.
Figure these holes all over these sores in your legs and
Dang, okay, that's pretty disgusting. But yeah, I was waiting or wondering, okay, are these flesh-eating zombies? That's what I was waiting for. I'm waiting for, and how do you stop them? Is it, shoot them in the head? I'm sorry, but when I saw the title Philly zombie drug Trank already in New York City, I'm just thinking, I think of the movie Zombies. I mean, this is very weird, very odd. I don't understand why these people are taking this stuff. Apparently it puts weird sores on your body, and you see these people are moving in a weird way. I guess one answer that we get to my question earlier is apparently it's the slow moving zombies, not the fast moving ones.
They just popped out there anyways.
Have the doctors told you that you could lose your leg?
Yes.
And that's not enough to get you to stop?
Trying. It's a lot easier said than done.
Art El Malik knows infection could precede amputation.
Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility. A lot of my friends have wrestling wounds already.
Oh my
Withdrawal
gosh.
symptoms associated with Trank can be brutal.
I tried, like, they were taking the illness. I had a seizure and everything.
You had problems on your legs?
I did, man. I had like a hole in my shin, and I could literally put 2 fingers in there.
We noticed one young man in a wheelchair missing his left foot.
Okay, if they die, do they reanimate? That's what I want to know. Do their bodies reanimate?
A federal law enforcement source told Pix 11 News vials of xylazine have already been found in New York City stash houses that produce drugs, and it's spreading to other states.
Last I heard, it's probably at least 36 or so.
Now I have to say that this is sad that people are doing this to themselves, but the thing is that they have to not want to be on this stuff. You can't help anyone unless they want to help themselves, and I don't know, these people seem to not have any problem with wanting to be a zombie.
Even though the animal tranquilizer xylazine is causing some people to lose their limbs here in Philadelphia, it is not listed as a controlled substance in the United States. The Drug Enforcement Administration does not regulate it. More than 50 years ago, the Food and Drug Administration approved xylazine for use by veterinarians as a pain reliever and sedative for animals. DEA Administrator Ann Milgram told the Senate committee last week her agency asked the Department of Health and Human Services 15 months ago to make xylazine a controlled substance.
We are tracking xylazine across the United States, and there is no question that it is an increasing threat.
And the FDA issued a warning last November about the burgeoning crisis. But the drug dealers abound on Kensington Avenue. Ralph Dixon, a lifelong Philadelphia resident, told us he's never seen anything like what's happened with Trank.
There are no place for other people. There's probably two potent for a human being that you taken in here. The drug dealers, while they're cutting their drugs with that stuff, is beyond me.
I'm Mary Murphy, Pix 11 News.
Okay, so I have a question. Why aren't the police out there cracking down on this? Okay, this starts with the mayor's office, the local officials. Why aren't they doing anything about this? People shouldn't just be allowed to be on the street shooting up and walking around like zombies. Why don't they have the police out there hassling them, throw them in jail, let them get sober? Okay, maybe once they get out of jail, maybe they go right back to what they're doing. But throw them in jail, give them treatment. Okay, but this, if you just look at the scenes in this video, I mean the city and this area where these people are, it looks like one massive garbage pile. How could the mayor and the city officials, how could they be proud of this city? This is disgusting. But anyhow, that's going to wrap up this episode of The Armchair Meddler. Once again, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe and make sure you press that like button.